So we are going to learn something about Pascal's triangle today. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to deduce the coefficients of a given exponent or a given power and use the coefficients to expand a given algebraic bracket. So now let's look at how to deduce the coefficients of a given power. So suppose we have our coefficients here. And we have our exponents. We have our coefficients here and our exponents here. So if we have power 0, so suppose we have x plus y power 0. And any non-zero number raised to the power 0 is 1. Here the coefficient will be 1. So write here 1 here. And this exponent is what? 0. So now let's look at power 1. We have x plus y power 1. So which is equal to x plus y. Because any number power 1 is the same number. So on this note, let's check the coefficients of this x and y. See that the coefficient here is 1 and the coefficient here too is 1. So we have the coefficients of power 1 is 1, 1. So this is for the exponent 1. So now let's look at the power 2. So for the power 2, we have x plus y power 2. So which is x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So now let's check the coefficients of power 2. There's 1, there's 2, there's 1. So the coefficient of power 2 is 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. That's for the power 2. So now let's move on to the power 3. So the power 3 we have x plus y power 3, which is equal to x plus y bracket s plus y bracket s plus y. And this bracket is multiplying itself 3 times. So on this note, you know that when you take these two brackets, it's s power 2. So meaning we have s plus y bracket. The result of these two brackets is s squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So let's use the x to expand. We have s cube plus s times 2s squared plus xy squared. Then y times this, we have x square y. We have plus 2xy. So this one, we have plus y cube. So now let's add them. So here is y. So let's add them. We have s cube, s square y, coefficient here is 1, this is 2. 3s square y, sy squared, we have 1, here is 2, plus 3xy squared. So then to our y cube. So now let's see the coefficients. It's 1, 3, 3, 1. Right here, 1, 3, 3, 1 for power 3. So now 11 to power 4, 5, 6 in that order. So now let's look at how to deduce it without going through this process. So now with c power 0, the coefficient is 1. So now let's take the 1 to the left and to the right like this. So we have here 1, 1. After that, let's extend this one to this side, this one to this side. We have 1 and this one. 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So extend this one to this side, extend this one to this side. 1 plus 1 is 2. So write the 2 in between this one and this one. So now, when we move on to the power 3, extend the 1 to this side. So after extend this one to this side, add the 1 and the 2, you get 3. After that, add this 2 and this 1, you get 3. After that, extend this one to this side. Now let's do same for power 4. So power 4, we are extending this one to this side. We have our 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1 is 4. And extend the 1. So this is power 4. Now let's do same for power 5. So we have extend the 1 here. 1 plus 4 is 5. 4 plus 6 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then extend the last one here. So this is power 5. You can do the same for the exponent 6, 7, 8, 9. For the same procedure, you can do the same for 6, 7, 8, 9. Now let's use these coefficients to solve algebraic brackets, to solve a given problem. 6, 4, 1, 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. So there is power 0, power 1, power 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let's use these coefficients to solve a given problem. So suppose we have 4x plus 2 all power 2. So we have to use Pascal's triangle to solve this problem. First one, we have to check the coefficients of the power. The power in this problem is power 2. So the power 2, let's come to exponent 2. The coefficient of exponent 2 is 1, 2, 1. So let's write our coefficients 1, 2, 1. So the first coefficient is 1. Then this is the 1. And let's consider the terms in the bracket. The two terms, we have 4x and 2. Let's write them by putting them in brackets, like this one. Now let's move on. Plus 2, that is the second coefficient of power 2. The same terms in the brackets. Plus the last coefficient, which is 1. The same terms in the brackets. Write them like this. Now let's introduce the powers to the terms in the brackets. So the first term in the bracket is 4x. So once 4x is the first term in the bracket, it will start from its maximum or highest power, which is the power of 2. So when the 4x starts from power 2, then the second term, that's the 2, will start from its minimum power, which is the power 0. So here will be power 0. So now, as we are moving from our left side to the right side, the power on the 4x will decrease by 1, and the power on the 2 will increase by 1. So on this note, the second term, this power will decrease by 1, so here will be 1, and this power 0 will increase by 1, here will be 1. So this power will decrease again to 0, and this power will increase to 2. So now let's check. 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. So always, when you sum up the powers, you have to get the power in the given problem. So now let's continue to simplify. So this is our 1. So we have our 4x power 2. So the 4 power 2 meaning 4 times 4, which is 16. We have our 16 x power 2 x squared 2 power 0. Don't forget that any number or any variable apart from 0 power 0 is 1. Any number or variable apart from 0 power 0 is 1. So on this note, 2 power 0 is 1. Plus, we have our 2, 4 power 1 is 4, x power 1 is x. 2 power 1 is 2. Plus, the 1 here, 4x power 0 is 1. 2 power 2 is 4. Now let's simplify everything. So 1 times 16 is 16. So we have 1 times 16x squared is 16x squared times 1. We have 16x squared plus 2 times the 4s is 8s. 8s times 2 is 16x plus 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by 4 is 4. So this is our final results or our final answer. So when you get a question like this, you can use the same procedure to expand and simplify to get your results. This is Pascal's triangle. Let's solve the problem number 2 under Pascal's triangle. Suppose we have 2x plus 3 power 3. So we have to expand this bracket using Pascal's triangle. You see the given power is power 3. On this note, let's check the exponent 3. This is exponent 3. And exponent 3, its coefficients are 1, 3, 3, 1. So let's write 1, 3, 3, 1. So now the first coefficient is what? 1. The first coefficient is 1. So let's introduce the terms 2x and 3. The second coefficient is 3. 2x and 3. The third coefficient is 3. 2x and 3. The last coefficient is 1. 2x and 3. The reason why I'm writing 2s and this 3 is that it's 2s and 3, which we are coming to what? Expand. With the power of what? 3. So it's 2s and 3 are in the bracket. So that's 2s and 3. Now let's introduce the powers. The first term is 2s. So it will carry, the 2s will carry the highest power, which is the 3. This 3 will start from its minimum 0. As we are moving from the left to the right, the 2s, the power of the 2s will decrease by 1. So here will be power 2, here will increase to 1, this 2 will decrease to 1, here will increase to 2, 0, and this becomes 3. So when you sum up the powers in each term, you have to get the power of 3. So now let's move on. So we have our 1 here, 2 power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8x cubed. Times 3 power 0, which is 1, plus this 3, 2 power 2 is 4x squared, 3 power 1 is 3, plus 2x power 1 is 2x, so we have 3 of 2x, 3 squared is what? 9, plus 1, 2x power 0 is 1, 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. So on this note, let's simplify everything here. 1 times 8 S cube is 8s cube by 1. We have 8s cube. 3, 4, 12 s squared by 3 is 36 s squared plus 3, 2, 6. So 6 times 9, which is 54x, plus 1 times 1 is 1 times 27. So it's 27. So now this is our final results. So this is how to expand this bracket using Pascal's triangle. So now let's expand this bracket. Let's solve this problem. Let's use the same idea to solve a given problem. And here, that's number 3. We have x minus 2 power 4. So you see that at first we solve power 2, power 3, and now this power 4. So let's solve this problem. So let's consider the coefficients. The coefficient of power 4 is 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So you're going to use this coefficient to expand this bracket. The first coefficient is 1. And the terms we are considering here is x and negative 2. So we have x, negative 2. The second coefficient is 4. The terms x, negative 2. The third coefficient is 6. The same x and negative 2. The fourth one is 4. We have x and negative 2. And the last one is 1. We have x and negative 2. So now let's introduce the powers. The power here is 4. The first term is x, carries the 4, 0, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 0, 4. So now let's move on to simplify. So we have x, here is 1, this is my 1. X power 4 is the same x power 4. Negative 2 power 0 is 1 plus 4 bracket s power 3, which is the s key. Negative 2 power 1 is, since the 1 is odd, so this is odd power. So we have minus 2 plus 6 bracket s squared. Negative 2 power 2. So this is even power. So when we have even power, so negative 2 power 2, since it is even, the results will be positive. That's positive 4 plus 4 out. S power 1 is x. So negative 2 power 3, meaning it's like minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2. So that's minus 2 power 3. So minus 2 times minus 2 is minus 4, is positive 4. Minus 2 times minus 2 is positive 4. Positive 4 times minus 2, the result will be negative of 8. So we have our minus of 8 plus the 1 here, x power 0 is 1 times negative 2 power 4. That's minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2. That's minus 2 times 4. So minus 2 times minus 2 is 4. 4 times minus 2 is minus 8. Minus 8 times minus 2 is positive 16. So that's why when we have an even power like the 4 and the 2, their results is what? Positive. And the odd ones, their results is negative. So now let's move on. So x, 1 times x power 4 is x power 4 times 1 is x power 4. So plus 4 times negative 2 is minus 8. Minus 8s cubed plus 6 times s squared is 6s squared times 4 is 24 s squared So minus 4 times 8. 4 times negative 8 is minus of 32 x plus 1 times 1 times 16. So this is our final results from the expansion of x minus 2 all power 4 using Pascal's triangle. So this is how to expand it. So now on this note, let us solve last one. The last problem I want us to solve is 2s minus y power 5. So now the coefficients of power 5 is 1, 5, 10, 5, 1. So now 1, 5, 10, 5, 1. So the first coefficient is 1. Bring your 2x negative y. Second term is 5. 2s negative y. We have 10. 2x negative y. We have another term. 2s negative y. We have 5. 2s negative y. And the last one is 1. 2s negative y. So on this route, let's include the powers. 5, 0, 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 0, 5. So now let's move on. So 2 power 5 is 32. So we have here 1 bracket 32 x power 5. Negative y power 0 is 1 plus our constant 5 is here. 2 power 4 is 16. We have 16 x power 4. Negative y power 1. Since the 1 is odd, we have negative y plus 10. 2 power 3, we have 8 s cubed. Since this one is odd power, we have positive y. Sorry, since the 2 here is even power, it's minus y times minus y. That's positive y squared. We have our positive y squared and plus 10 bracket 4s squared times minus y cubed, that's odd, plus 5 bracket 2x. This is even power. We have bracket y power 4 plus 1. 2x power 0 is another 1. And this is odd power times minus of y power 5. Now let's simplify to get our final answer. So 1 times 32, I'm multiplying with the constants. 1 times 32 is 32. Times 1, 32. So we have 32 x power 5. So we have 5 times 16 is 80. 80 times negative 1 as coefficient here. We have minus of 80 x power 4 y. So now we have 10 times 8 is 80. 80 times coefficient 1 here is 80. We have 80 s cubed y squared. So we have 10 for 40 times negative 1 here minus 40 s squared by cube. So we have plus 5 to 10. We have 10x y power 4. And the last one, 1 times 1 is 1 times negative 1 is negative 1 minus y power 5. So this is our final results we get from 2x minus y all power 5. So this is how to use Pascal's triangle to expand a given algebraic bracket. So to expand these brackets, the most important thing is to know the coefficients of the exponents. So if it is exponent 2, you have to know the coefficients. Exponent 3, you have to know the coefficients in that order. So thank you very much.